When my apprentice first started apprenticing, I told her everything that you do has to be 10 times as good as the man next to you to get half the respect.
Once you're in the industry of tattooing, there is no glass ceiling. Like, I can work and earn as much as my male counterparts.
I want to be the girl that the guys feel like they have to do just as well as.
You can really do whatever you want to do as long as you put hard work behind it.
Starting tattooing as a female was not necessarily easy. My mentor was absolutely amazing and he's a great teacher, but there were also people who very explicitly wanted me to fail and made extra sure that they would put up every roadblock for me.
Before I was even tattooing, I was working around men all the time in a music store. So I'm very used to being a female in a male-dominated industry. I'm used to it.
I think every female has a different experience in the industry. You know, every shop is different. Every artist is different. I know a lot of female tattooers that have had an amazing ride and everyone's treated them with respect and it's been great. And then I know a lot of female tattooers that have had negative experiences, that have been treated badly for one reason or another.
When I first started out, I had somebody throw my portfolio and say, I'm not gonna get tattooed by a bitch. To have somebody not believe that you're capable of something just because you're a woman is bullshit.
You can work 10 times as hard as somebody and be there all day, every day, open to close, and still get thrown like the scraps of business, you know? And sometimes that has to do with your experience in tattooing, and sometimes it just has to do with your gender. So you have to really have a thick skin and a good drive in order to get through it.
There are hardships that women experience in this industry compared to men, and that is society's expectation that you have to be hot and perfect and almost sexualized in order to be idolized.
I had a bit of a negative experience in a shop that I worked in being the only girl. Things were said early on, like I was only getting really busy and getting really booked because I'm a girl. And even though deep down I know that that's not why I'm being booked, when you go into work every day knowing that your coworkers who you respect don't respect you in that same sense, it takes a toll on you. So I decided my art and my work and my pride and everything were more important than being in this cool shop. And I stood up for myself and I left.
Ironically enough, one of my favorite female tattooers before I even met her was Kelly Doty. I've looked up to her since I was an apprentice. I've always known about her work, and what she's done is really changed the game for women tattooers because she is a legend.
Being a show with an all-female cast, I'm hoping that we can be a representation of something that people haven't necessarily seen before.
I love this. I love how the girls are kicking ass.
You kicked plenty of ass. So.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I never felt that I was a role model as far as just being a woman and a tattooer until I've had women say that, which is awesome. When I started tattooing, there were definitely not very many female artists at all. Even now, there aren't very many, but you see so many more, and I think that that's awesome.
My shop in particular just so happens to be an all-female shop. And we didn't necessarily mean to do that. That's just how it happened.
Be strong and don't let anyone mess with you. We deserve just as much respect as any other man in this industry.